So let's have a look at the chords of the song. All pretty simple. Once we've learnt the chords, we're just going to take a basic strumming pattern and strum through them in the rough sequence of the order of the song, because obviously a lot of times they're repeated. So we're not going to do that yet. That will be when you learn the song. And once we've done that, we'll have a practice with the metronome. So what are the chords we're using? Right, intro. Very, very simple. But the first thing you need to do is get your pinky and your ring finger and put them on the 3rd fret of the G string and the 3rd fret of the D string, of the B string, which is the D note, like that. Those two notes ring out throughout the whole of the intro. And the first chord we're going to play, we've got our fingers there, we're going to play an E minor chord. Well, it's actually an E minor 7. And that's your chord there. So you're playing your E minor shape, but using the G note and the D note there. Then we have a G chord, which is a standard G chord, but obviously keeping our fingers there, and you have the basic G chord there. These are all tabbed out for you. So that's what we have there. Then we have an A7 suspended 4. Whoa, what a name. Which, if you take your E minor shape, we're just going to move from, instead of using the A string and the D string, we're going to move up to the D string and the G string. And there's your A7 sus4 chord, like that. Very, very simple. So as a quick revisit, we have E minor 7, we have G, we have A7 sus4, like that. And they're the chords that we'll be using in the intro, which has got some little fiddly bits in between it as well, which we'll obviously look at next week. Right, verses for the chords in the rough order they're played. Well, they're in the order, but not repeated as per the, because some of them go back and change, but we're just going to get used to the chords and what they are. We have a C. We have a D, but with the D chord, I've watched him play it live, you see. We're going to use our thumb to play the F sharp note there. So we've got, he doesn't play it that much, but he does occasionally. Well, it's not David Gilmour that plays it, it's his rhythm guitarist. And you'll hear him occasionally go. You can just hear that F sharp note running out there. Doesn't matter if you just play the D, but we're playing D with an F sharp bass there, okay? We also have, so we're going C and then D. Then we're going to play an A minor chord, which I assume you all know. Then we're going to play a G chord. Now watch, you can play it standard like that in the standard way, but I actually am going to continue to play it in the same vein as I did in the intro, also using the D and G note like that. Doesn't matter, I might vary it and not do that, but it's up to you. And basically, they are the chords. So the chords in the sequence that we're going to play for the verse are going to be C, D, all with that there, A minor, and G. Okay? So that's the sequence of the chords we're going to be playing. So let's have a quick go. We're going to run through it with a very, very basic pattern. So we're going to start off with the E minor 7. We're going to go to G, we're going to go to A7 sus4, we're then going to go to C, we're going to go to D, we're going to A minor, and then we're going to go to G. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So it's all written down for you. The pattern we're going to use, because it's the good thing about this song in the actual verse and choruses, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on to the next chord, 1. So it's very, very obvious where the changes come in. So the pattern we're going to use is very, very simple. I'm going to use the E minor 7 chord here. It's just this. That's all we're going to do. And the way we're going to change is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I hope you've got that. We're now going to do it together after a count of 4, and then we'll have a practice with a metronome so we can really nail the timing. Okay then, so starting with your E7 chord, after a count of 4, and we're going to do that same rhythm pattern again. Here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So that's given you a really good feel of the chorus and the intro and the chorus and verse chords. Now it may seem quite simple, but getting that down and having that nice lilty feel is really essential here. Too many people teach this and say it's got to be played exactly like that, up, down, down, then you change that. No, you don't need to do that. You just get a really good feel. I'm not being aggressive here, I'm just telling you what I feel. I think you play the chords, you get them into your mind and you think, yeah, it's great. And you're having a nice, so that's not the rhythm we're going to be playing, but it's got you into playing a rhythm. And it'll get you your timing and help your timing for when we do the exact timing later on. Right, the next thing to do, obviously, is play that with a metronome to nail your timing. So roll on to the next video and we'll give that a go.